Hi, we're on the My Account page, which is where you normally land when you log into your One Earth Network account at www.oneearth.ws. And we're going to first go to our My Profile page, which you can find under View Profile, or on the top menu it's called My Profile up here. If you're coming from a different page, it's also called My Profile up here. So now we're on the My Profile page, and we're going to look at how to change the background and the background picture, the transparency and the colors of everything. So before we can add a background picture, we have to find a background picture that we're happy with, and I've set up a large collection of them at picasaweb.google.com/birdtribesnetwork. That's Picasa, P-I-C-A-S-A, picasaweb.google.com/birdtribesnetwork. And when you get there, you'll find that there's a lot of folders full of different images, and there's two folders in particular. This one called Tiles has lots of nice tiled backgrounds, but the one that I prefer is the one called Background Effects. And you're welcome to use all these on your One Earth Network homepage and your journal pages. So we're going into the Backgrounds Effect folder, and we're going to pick a background from here. Let's pick this one of the river, and now you'll see there's a link here that says download, and we just click download photo, and we save the file by going OK and saving it to your desktop or somewhere else where you can easily find it. I've already done that, so I'll cancel for the moment. And then once you've saved that to your desktop, you go back to your One Earth profile page, and you're ready to click on this link here which says Background and Colors. That will open up a new window, and the new window has two sections to it. On the left hand side we've got our tabs and our controls, and on the right hand side we have this preview area where we'll see the changes that we're making. But the first thing I like to do, so that we see the changes over our new background, which is a much better way to do it, is we click Browse here to select the picture from our hard drive. I'll just do that now, and you can see it's uploading the picture that I just selected from my hard drive. It does that automatically when you've selected it. And now just one more thing before we log out of this section and log back in again, so that it picks up our new background in the preview area. One more thing is we're going to go to the Blocks tab here, and down the bottom there's an opacity slider. I want to take that down to about 80%. You can come back and play with that later, but we'll leave it on 80% at the moment, which is 20% transparent. You can usually read text over that without any problems. And then we click the Update Profile link in the bottom right hand side there. It should pop open a box saying Profile updated successfully, and when we click that, it will refresh our profile page for us so that we can see the changes there. And there we go, we've loaded the background image, which is also on the side of the page here, as you can see if I move this across. It's just I'm saving bandwidth by only recording a small portion of the screen. So now that we've changed our background, and you can see the 20% transparent white areas here in the blocks, we come back up to Background Colors again and click there again, and this time you'll see that the preview area has our new background in it, so that when we're changing the colors we can see what effect it's having against the background. So first I'm going to change the headings, which is this area here at the top of the blocks, and these sliders, the way they work, we have a red, green and a blue slider. At the moment the red one's all the way up, and if I move it you'll see that this area here is fully red. So I'm going to move that down all the way. When all the sliders are on the left you have a black color, when they're all on the right you have white, And I'm going to add some green so we get a darkish green. That's quite good. And down the bottom I'm going to make the heading text color go a bright green by turning the green full to the right. And I'm going to click on this icon here which makes the text go bold. Sometimes I find you have to click on them twice. I don't mind using Arial as the font, and 12 pixels seems like a good size. Then at the top we're going to go to the main text tab, and this is the text that we have over here, the main text in your writing in the blocks on your page. And I'll make that a green color as well, seeing as that's our theme on this page. By taking out the other colors, you can see that changed immediately over here. Nice dark green is nice and visible on the white. And the link color is the color of the blue color here. We're going to make that a little bit more green by adding some green to it. There we go. And the last section on this page, the bottom color, is the hover color when you come over the link. So I'll make that a bright green as well. There we go, and now when we hover it's a bright green. So we've changed most of the colors on our page already. If we come back to the blocks heading, this top one is the color of the actual background of your blocks. And you want to be very careful to make it still readable here. So I tend to leave them either white or a fairly pale color, but it depends on the whole composition of your page. So if we move them all to the right and then take out a little bit of the red, we'll get a cyan hint coming through there, quite like that. And the border color, that's the tiny little border around the page, which is gray at the moment. I'm going to make that a bright green, and I'm going to take it down to 1 pixel so that it's very subtle border there. And we've already set the opacity to 80%. You can see if you move that this way, it can be a very nice effect to have the background showing through the block, but it can also make it quite hard to read the text. So I'll leave that at about 80%, which I find is a good compromise between readability and looks. So that's it. We've customized all the colors. We'll come down to the bottom right hand side here again and click Update Profile. Profile updated successfully. Click OK, and it'll take it a moment to refresh the page again. There we go, we've refreshed the page. So I hope you see how easy and quick it can be to use that wonderful little tool to set your page up with the color scheme and background that you'd like.